Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you had wonderful holidays. As you know, I took off a lot of time from my business. I think my last sort of working day was around the 16th, and I didn't come back to work until yesterday. So it was pretty fun, relaxing time. Did a lot of fun things with two of my children that live in this area, and went up to our cabin for a week. Actually, it was over a week, and just spent some very relaxing time up there. Did a lot of snowmobiling. We were limited though with how much snowmobiling we could do because we couldn't just stop at a bar or a restaurant for a break. So we could only snowmobile max about 3 hours. So we would just make these big loops and then come back home and do all of our bar hopping right in our own kitchen. But it was pretty fun. We made the best of it. Good morning. Hello. It's so nice to have so many of you here. Welcome. Yes, today is a big day. We are kicking off the brand new spring catalog from Stampin' Up. It's called the January through June 2021 mini catalog, along with 2 exciting months of celebration from Stampin' Up. Very exciting because for every $50 increment on your orders, you get to pick something free out of the celebration catalog, or you can do a $100 grab from the freebies. If you have at least a $100 increment on your order, you can get something a little bit bigger and a little bit extra. So it's really fun. Welcome. It's so good to see all of you here. Thank you. Let me just take another couple sips of coffee and we'll get going with the kit to go for January. Okay, I'm so excited. I finally get to show the inside of the catalog. So the kit to go is going to feature the Sand and Sea suite from Stampin' Up. If you happen to have your January through June 2021 mini catalog handy, you can turn to page 40 because that's what we'll be working out of. I am just super excited about this. I did make a card today that is not in the kit that I will be making for you on this Facebook Live, and I will actually give it away in 2 days. I'm making 2 of them, so I'll do 2 giveaways. And I don't know, do you guys know this, that if you go to my blog, www.stampingtoshare.com, I actually share the PDF of the card that I make on Facebook Live. I've actually been doing that since about August, I believe. And it's just a hugely popular thing with my customers because they know they can just grab that PDF right off my blog. So tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, or maybe the next day, it just depends on my time frame, I will put up the post that will have this card that we're making today. And you can grab the PDF and watch the video if you want to. So it's pretty great. All right. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thanks for all of those kind comments. All right. Let us, and I think I'm just going to flip the camera down because, I don't know, I think we're just ready to go here. So give me a second to do that. If you've ever wished you could increase your crafting budget, I would say that joining Stampin' Up is a really good idea right now. I don't know if you realize this or not, but our starter kit value during celebration, so during January and during February, the value of the starter kit is $196.50. You only pay $99. I would just be very sad if I did not share that with you because it's a really, really good value. And you deserve to know that because you guys are like me. You love Stampin' Up. You love all of the creativity and the projects. So it's kind of a good deal that you guys should really look into. All right, so let's get started. This is the size of mailer that I use when I ship out my kits. You know what? I am frantically looking around and I am seeing, oh no, I have them here. Whew, I was just a little bit worried there, but yes, I did get it all ready. So I'm going to share with you what's going to come in this kit. Now I do have to have a little disclaimer here because some items, because of shipping and oh, you know, crazy things like that. Hopefully all of these things will be in your kit. If not, I reserve the right to make substitutions, but hopefully hopefully everything that I'm showing you will be in your kit. All right, so the first thing that will come in your kit is this wonderful ribbon from Stampin' Up. It's the metallic ribbon, and it's in the color of Blushing Bride, and it has a very sandy, sparkly seashore look about it, and it just works beautifully with the paper that we're going to be using in this kit to go featuring Friends Are Like Seashells bundle. So that's the first thing in your kit. The second thing that you will receive in your kit are the gorgeous opal rounds. These are, I mean, I wish I could wear them because they look like opals, and they've got that beautiful iridescent sparkle to them that you are going to love. They really look great on your projects. So I'll be actually putting 3 of those on the cards that I'm making today. And now this has been broken into because I only had 1 set during our demonstrator pre-order period. But I'm going to pull this out and show you. You will get a full stack of these seashell stickers. And I thought, oh, stickers, you know, is that really that good or not? Oh my gosh, these stickers are gorgeous. So you can use them to decorate your envelopes, and I'm using them in the cards. I'm decorating some of the cards with them, and they are just beautiful. They have a soft, shimmery look to them. They're very thin, so they go on they just almost melt into the paper. They look so nice. So you guys are going to love this. All right, so you'll get a full pack of those, and like I said, I've been using my pack to make samples for you, but I think you're going to just adore those. And the other thing that you're going to receive in your basic kit to go, so we're talking about the basic $50 kit to go, is you're going to receive all of your card setups. Now, one thing that I do for my customers who order the basic or the deluxe kit to go is I actually do a little extra work. So you will get all of your designer series paper pre-cut. You will even get, I have to show it to you, the pearlescent paper cut and embossed so you can use it directly on your cards. Isn't this just stunning in every way? It's just so shimmery and pearly looking. You will love it. That's all I'm going to say. It is so beautiful. So I do take that extra step of pre-cutting all of your papers. I do include envelopes, and I do believe that last month with the Christmas holidays and everything, I was putting things away after sending the kits out, and I had 2 packs of envelopes sitting on my counter, and I'm like, why are these here? So I think some envelopes did not get packaged. So if that's the case, I'll be sending out an email to everyone I sent kits to and sending those to you separate. So that was just a holiday rush mistake, and I do hope you can forgive me for that. But normally I do include envelopes, and last month some people got them and some people didn't. It was just one of those things. All right, so this is another thing I want to share with you about the kits to go is everything is scored. I mean, can you imagine how beautiful and crisp your cards are going to look when you're folding on a score line? It's absolutely lovely. And I also pre-punch items for you so that if you don't have the exact punch that I'm using, no problem, because I pre-punch it. This particular stamp set is so wonderful because it is a photopolymer stamp set, so you can see right through it. And here is another one. You will also be getting some doilies. I don't have it packaged up right now because I'm all out and I left my extra at the cabin when I was there. But we do have some square doilies that will be used on one of these cards. All right, and what else will you get in your kit? Well, you will get a half pack of designer series paper. And this pack actually, I only could pack a quarter pack because I've used so much of this making cards and getting ready for my kit to go that I just didn't have enough sheets to show you a half pack. But I do have a 1/4 of a pack here, I believe. Yes, so you would get twice as much paper as what I am showing you. But this is the front of the paper, and it's so beautiful. And this is the back of the paper, which is also beautiful. And if you want to see the front and the back at the same time, I did take the extra step of making this Sand and Sea Designer Series paper kind of demonstrator board here so that you can see exactly what all of the colors look like. They are stunning, absolutely stunning in every way. All right, so again, we're talking about the basic kit. So you get a half pack of the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper. You will also get a full pack of the pearlescent paper. The pearlescent paper, oh, it is not ever going to do justice via a camera. But when you have it in your hands and you see the beautiful pearlescent shine on it, you will be stunned and amazed at how gorgeous it is. And when you emboss it, it really comes to life because all of those hills and valleys catch the light, and it just is just so shimmery and gorgeous. All right, so like I said, you'll get a full pack of that, which really is only it's cut down to 6 by 12 so that I can mail it. So it's really only 4 sheets. So if you would like me to add an extra pack of that, let me know and I'll make sure that's included. So you would get 8 6 by 12 sheets. Of course, you'd have to pay for that little bit of extra, but you know, we can always work those out. All right, so again, the basic kit is $50. I've shown you everything in the basic kit, but wait, there's more. In addition, I will give everybody a gift who gets the basic kit. And the gift, drum roll please, is a half pack of our Oh So Ombre celebration paper. Oh my goodness. I will be working with this paper this afternoon at 1 o'clock when I do a Facebook Live again with the Simply Succulents bundle. But isn't it beautiful? So this is one side, all of the Granny Apple and Bermuda Bay, and then this is the other side. So it's 24 sheets, and you'll get a half pack of that with the $50 kit to go. I just think it's great. All right, and because this is hard to see, I also prepared a little poster for you with what all this looks like. So let me grab it. And it looks like this. It's the Oh So Ombre 6x6 Designer Series paper. You will get a half a pack for free with the basic $50 kit. All right, and what else do we have in here? You will get a Happy Stamper token. For those of you that are customers, you know you love this because with 10 tokens, you get to redeem it for a stamp set, any price from any current catalog. And you will get a throwback card. I am trying to clean up my stash of cards, so you guys are the benefactors. I am going through my cards, I am finding these gorgeous throwback cards, and I am including them ready for you to mail with an envelope. It's really fun. And who doesn't like to get happy mail, right? All right, so let me share a couple more things with you. So we do have a 1 level up kit. It's called the Deluxe Kit. It is $115, and that includes the Friends Are Like Seashells bundle. So you get the stamp set and you get the dies. And you also get, I almost forgot it. Let me stand up and grab it. All right, I can't stand up and grab it because I must have it in the other room and I'm not gonna run off into the other room. But you will also get the embossing folder in addition to the bundle. So let me just show you in the catalog what that looks like. And it is this one right here. It's called the Seashells 3D embossing folder. That will also be part of the deluxe $115 kit to go. So, in addition, you will get 2 Happy Stamper tokens, and you will get an extra card, and you will get, in addition to this half pack of Oh So Ombre celebration paper, you will also get to pick another celebration item. So anything you want out of the Celebration catalog will be yours, just for the asking, when you get the deluxe kit. So that's kind of fun. I will tell you though, if you order the 12 by 12 paper from me, it doesn't fit in these envelopes. And I would have to move to a bigger box size, which would cost a lot more money to ship it. So if you're still pretty determined to get a freebie in the 12 by 12 size, I would have to cut that into 6 by 12 sheets. And if that doesn't bother you, great, you can order whatever you want. Otherwise, if you're helping me out a little bit, and if you want it to fit into this envelope just perfectly, focus maybe on another pack of the Oso Ombre paper, or go ahead and get like a stamp set. Like we have the Darling Donkeys, which totally darling. We have the Approaching Perfection, the Corner Bouquet, the Heal Your Heart. There's a lot of things that are, you know, available for you at the $50 spend. And so you get to pick one of those $50 spends. Really fun. All right, so what are we making today? Well, let me go ahead and share it with you. Oh, you guys, I just happened to think, did you want to see the cards that are in the kit? I'll bet you do. Let me see. That is what I was worried I didn't have. But I did. So I grabbed those, but I forgot to grab the 3D folder. So let me show you the cards that will be in the kit. Here's card number 1. Oh, I can hear the oohs and ahs right now. So beautiful, right? So that is the first one. The second one that's in the kit is this one. And again, just stunning. And of course, I will do a PDF with all of the video links on how to put these cards together. Here is the third one. This one kind of has a fancy little closure. So very fun and pretty. And you can see I'm using some of those stickers. I think every one of the cards uses the stickers on the inside, if not the outside. And finally, another set of cards here that will be in this kit to go. So I think you're going to love it. At least I've loved putting all of these together for you. So what are we making today? Oh, I can't wait to show you. It's this card. So this is a card that I will share on my blog with a free PDF. And isn't it beautiful? I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you can see it. So we're using those opalescent pearls. We're using the seashell stamps, and we are making this a birthday card. And when you open it up, it looks like this. So it's just a beautiful, elegant, and simple to recreate birthday cards. So let me go ahead, and we're going to do some stamping on scrap paper first. So I have a scrap of Whisper White, which is soon to be called Basic White. So Stampin' Up! Is switching their inventory over. So when you try to order Whisper White, it's going to say, oh, we don't have this anymore. We are switching you to Basic White. So it's supposed to be very similar to Whisper White. The company that made Whisper White actually went out of business due to COVID. And so Stampin' Up! Had to do a pretty quick pivot. Oh my goodness, where in the world were they going to get Whisper White? So they found something that will do. We're very excited about it. We're glad to have white paper too. So let me just share with you the colors we're using. Look at this gorgeous spinning wheel here. So we are just going to take advantage of a lot of the colors that are already in the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper. But then we're going to branch out, and we're going to use Bumblebee, and we're going to use the Misty Moonlight as well. So the colors we're using are Misty Moonlight, So Saffron, Bumblebee, Blushing Bride, Melon Mambo, and Seaside Spray, I think is what it's called. Yes. All right, so let's get that out of the way and let's do some stamping. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, is go ahead and stamp on the inside of our card, just to get that out of the way, because that's kind of a big stamp and it's in my way here. So we have our panel of Seaside Spray. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're just going to open that up, and I've got the Seaside Spray ink pad here. Just going to ink this up, and we'll just stamp this right here at the bottom. So it's tone on tone for your inside panel. And as I mentioned, I'm doing 2 giveaways. So to get in the drawing, all you have to do is comment, share, let me know that you've shared, let me know where you're watching from. Tell me if you're getting the kit. I know a lot of you plan to, and some of you already have because I sent the newsletter out last night. All right, so the inside is stamped with our tone on tone, and now we are going to take some Tuxedo Black Memento ink, and we are going to stamp the sentiment that's going on the inside of the card, and that says, wishing you the very best, because this is a birthday card, so we're just going to stamp that right here. There's 1, and 2, and they turned out just lovely. Now, since we have the Tuxedo Black out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the front panel here of our card. So we are inking this up again, the birthday sentiment for the front of the card, and we're just going to stamp it here on the bottom. I don't know, you can kind of just put it in there wherever you think it looks right. It doesn't have to be very exact because we're doing kind of a trendy thing. We're just going to add some strips of paper to the front of the card. There it is. All right, then we're going to move that out of the way. I'm going to take this ink pad and I'm going to remove this from my desk because my desk is pretty crowded at the moment. All right, now we're going to grab our Whisper White scrap paper back into the picture, and we are going to take our Misty Moonlight, and then there's this particular shell. I don't know the name of it. I live in Minnesota and we don't have just a lot of shells like this lying around on our beaches, but if I saw this in Florida, I'd probably put it in my pocket because it's so pretty. All right, then we're going to go ahead and take this one, which is kind of a shadow that we're going to put over the top. That's in Seaside Spray. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Seaside Spray and Misty Moonlight, oh, it's just beautiful together. So gorgeous. So you would stamp 2 of those if you were doing 2 cards. So I'm going to put this all away and show you the next thing that you'll want to stamp. And I think we're going to go ahead and we'll do the starfish. So the 2 colors that we're using to stamp our starfish are Bumblebee and So Saffron. So I'm going to get my So Saffron out. Oops, that's not So Saffron. That's Bumblebee. Stamp the main image in Bumblebee. I did it right. I talked it wrong. And then take your So Saffron shadow and just pop a little shadow right over the top of that. Don't worry about whether or not you're keeping anything in line because you don't need to worry about it. We're going to be cutting it out. All right, let me put these inks away. And then we'll do the last little bit of stamping that we have for this card. And it is another set of shells, well, another shell, and then there's a shadow stamp that goes with it. We're going to use Melon Mambo and Blushing Bride. So I'm going to stamp the outline in Melon Mambo. And then we're going to take the Blushing Bride ink and just go over the top of it. Just like that. All right. And then I want to share with you, hold on, I got to put these inks away. I should have an assistant here closing my ink pads and opening them for me. I don't dare leave them open. If you guys know how I stamp, that might be a tragedy. All right, so here we go. I want to share with you that the bundle includes this amazing die that looks like this, and it cuts out something that looks like that you then can run through the 3D embossing machine, right? And get something that looks gorgeous. So there are a few accessory pieces. So you can do the sand dollar, a couple of different leaves or ferns. We've got another little shell here. So and then of course the starfish. So this one can be cut out with your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine quite easily. Now these, you could somehow line them up and run them through, but you would still have to do some fussy cutting around. Well, I just fussy cut these. Oh my gosh, these things just don't take that long, and they don't have to be perfect. So let me go ahead and show you what I did. So I have this little package here where I did this in advance so we didn't have to spend so much time doing it on camera. So I've got the two little starfish here, and then there's the pink shell, and here's the blue shell. So this is what we're going to put on our card. So I'm going to move these out of the way just a second. And then the only other thing that we're putting on our card, besides the beautiful pearls, are strips of paper. This is such a trendy look right now. So these strips of paper, of course from the Sand and Sea Designer Series paperback pack, are cut 3/4 inch by 3 3/4. That's the size we're using. And we're going to take 3 of them, and we're just going to put them right onto the front of our card, and we're going to stagger them so that they kind of go up like a little bit of a ladder. So they're going like that. All right, so I'm going to take, actually, you know what? Let me see if my glue's working this morning. I haven't used it in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, it's coming out strong. All right, so I'm going to use glue just so I have a little bit of wiggle room. So we'll put this one on right here. And I don't know, you just want to, you know, just kind of float these here so you see about where you want these to go. Nothing needs to be perfect, because you're going to be, once you get those shells on, people will notice those strips of paper in the background, but they're not going to be judgmental about it. The only person who's really judgmental about your stamping is probably just you. So I'm going to make one more little strip here, and we're going to put this one on again so it looks a little bit like a ladder just going up. Whoops. And because we have glue on them, I can just kind of wiggle them around just to get them nice and even. That is, you can wiggle them if you don't wait too long between the wiggling. So there it looks like this. And then the other one we're going to do the exact same way. So, you know what? It's kind of bugging me that my paper is popping up here. So let me give it another press with my bone folder. There, that's a little better. So we're going to pop these on, and we'll just add glue and get all those little strips into place. Oh, thank you guys. I'm seeing some of you telling me you're going to get the kit and that you're definitely sharing this video. Oh, I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I'm just gluing them. Oh, I do see that this is a little crooked. You want to try to make sure it's at least straight on with your sides. That's always helpful. And then this one's going to go right here. All right, one more, and then we'll start popping our seashells on and add the pearls. So this one will go about right here. And again, it's just kind of a stepped up set of papers. Beautiful. Okay, now we can start doing our shells and decorating. So the first shell you're going to put on is this bigger one. So we're going to flip that over. And, oh dear, I'm going to have to refill my my little dimensionals. I was going to do that over Christmas, but you know what? I just never did. So I'm just going to add 3 dimensionals to each one, just because there's room for it and it works out great. And one more. All right, and then we're going to set this shell at an angle, kind of just like that. So just maybe go a little bit above middle for this first shell and just set that on. Do the same thing over here and just set it at an angle like that. Isn't that pretty? So it's already pretty. So now we're going to make it prettier. So these two little pink shells are going to go like that. So we want to put our dimensional at the bottom because we don't need a dimensional at the top because it's already going to be layered over the top of that other shell. So I'm just going to flip it to the side. Then I'm going to grab my dimensionals one more time. I only need one dimensional on the shell, so we're going to add it to the bottom. And then when you flip it over, you're just going to set that shell right here like that. And it fits in there perfect. And then finally, we're going to add our cute little starfish shells. So I'm going to turn that over, and that just gets one dimensional. We'll just kind of pop that right in the middle. And then just scoot that in about like so. There we go. So we got all our shells on. Now for the finishing touch, here are those opalescent pearls. And we have a take your pick tool. So I'm going to be grabbing some pearls here. So I'm going to take, there's two sizes of pearls. There's a little bit bigger size. That's the size I'm going to grab first. And we're going to put that little bit bigger of a pearl right here. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. I just wish you could be sitting here right next to me making this card with me, because I think you would be positively stunned at the gorgeousness of these supplies. Then we're going to take the smaller pearls. So we're going to use two smaller pearls and drop one down here. And drop the other one over here. And then one more on each card. So one more small pearl. We'll drop that one right there. And you know, I don't have much putty on the end. If you ever find you don't have, if you aren't picking things up, you probably need more putty on the end. So just take your pick tool and just give it a little tiny twist, and that gives you a little more putty. And then, oh yeah, look at that. Now I can pick up my pearls, no problem. There we go. So there are the completed cards. Now, just as an FYI, again, this is not a card that's in your kit. This is a card that I'm giving away, these two cards in 2 days. And this will appear on my blog, www.stampingtoshare.com. You will get a free PDF with this. So it'll be a good accessory card once you have your kit and you've got all of the kit cards made up. You can come back, grab this free PDF, and make up this card as well with some of the paper supplies that are left over. All right, so I think that concludes this first of 3 Facebook Lives that I'm doing on my Facebook page, Stamping to Share. And I truly appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. If you want to learn how to get the kit and you are not on my customer mailing list, first of all, sign up for my customer mailing list. You can find the sign up at my blog, or I will post it here when I edit this video. Otherwise, you can also go to my blog, www.stampingtoshare right now, and all of the information about the kit to go has been posted. So it's the very first post that you will see. Just click on that and you can learn how you can get this kit to go. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you at 1 o'clock today. Bye-bye.